All right, good morning. It's Monday morning here in McAllen, Texas. This is Ruben Lowing. I'm giving my leadership talk here today. Usually what happens with people is, ideally, this is what you want. This is you, okay? And you got your closest friends, right? They come on board with you, right? And you show them, our business, right? And they get their closest 3 or 4 friends, okay? And each one of these has, is equivalent to about 1,500 points. Okay, so you got you're 1,500. Okay, so now you got 3,000, right? 6,000, right? 9, 12, 15, 18, almost 20,000 points, right? But that's not what usually happens. Okay. What usually happens is this. And everybody, they're like eggs waiting to be hatched, right? And that sucks. Okay, so why is that happening? Because they lack confidence in themselves. They lack confidence in you, or they lack confidence in the business. Okay, and so you got to figure out. Okay, let's. What is it about me? Okay. You get them to list it. Get them to tell you what it is. About you, right? You're not making any money. Well, get them to somebody who is making some money. Get them to your SMD, your CEO, right? Okay, and go from there. Then the next thing may be, okay, they don't like how you talk to them, right? Or how they don't want to be selling on their friends. Okay, so that's why we do the financial education. Because when you figure it out, and you figure out what the system is actually putting on you, you're not going to like that very much. Okay, so we got something better. Okay, the yo-yo plan is actually a better plan. Okay, but when you have the right tools, and we have the right tools. Okay, so then the next thing is them. Okay, and you got to build them up. Okay, they got to be reading the right books. They got to be listening to the right people, the speakers, or Tony Robbins or Joe Dispenza or whatever, right? But you just got to keep them exposed, keep them exposed, keep them. That's where the meeting mentality comes in. Okay, they'll start hearing. Last night, all right, on the good news call, all right. There was this guy, he was an engineer in Nigeria, comes over here, oh yeah, but he's also got a background in finance, right? And he talks about, he's got a degree in finance from probably the best schools in the world, and they didn't teach to them what we teach them out of the Blue Book, all right? Now, that Blue Book now has been adopted at Harvard Business School, Columbia Business School, the FBI, and Oracle. Okay, our information, our curriculum, right? Schwan Wynn's curriculum in our Blue Saving Your Future book. Okay, so are they lacking confidence in that? Okay, so when you start seeing, get them to understand certain things, then you show them some of the products. Okay, what really got me going, and I had to think about it for a bit too. What really got me going was the when I saw the graph comparing from 2000 to 2012, the variable universal life, where the sub accounts are actually in the market, they're mutual funds, and an index universal life that's, it's indexed to the S&P 500, and with the guarantee, with the 0% floor, that's what they started off with, right? And the difference, it was incredible, right? So at the end of 2012, the 0.43% for the VUL and like 114% for the index universal life. Okay, so when people that don't know that they're like, they don't really understand investing, they're like, oh, they're looking at that stock. I want to look for something sexier like stocks or real estate or mutual funds, right? Well, okay, there's tax issues with that. Okay, unless you got them in some sort of unless they're in a policy, and you got Nationwide's got a program, open architecture. You can have whatever you want in it, okay, and get the tax advantages. But there's not that guarantee. There's not that floor, okay. That's golden. Okay, you're subject to the market, whatever it is, right? So when you get people to understand that, then what we have is a lot sexier. Okay, so that's what did it for me. Okay, because I was Series 6, 63, and licensed, and we were doing VUL, and they they didn't talk real highly of the index universal life. Well, now I know the benefit of the index universal life, right? Okay, so when you get them to understand the product, okay, then they're like, oh, this is a little hot. This is sexier than I thought. Okay, and then they're worried about this whole, this network marketing thing. Okay, well that's because it's apples and oranges. Okay, I get prospected all the time for health supplements. Like, how many vitamins you got to sell to make any money, right? I know how much money you can make in this business, right? And you're helping people. You're really helping them. Okay, because there's a lot of focus just on the policies, but we do so much more with our financial education. The education is where it's at. When people understand how to make a budget, when they understand how to structure themselves in the right foundation, okay, their the proper foundation, right? Then they start implement it for themselves. They start saving money. They start cutting their expenses. Man, some people, the amount of money they eating out. Why do they eat out? They need social interaction. Hey, guess what? You get more social interaction than you could imagine when you develop a media mentality. All right. So, with that said, okay, now when you're looking at somebody and they're, you're getting here, you got to help get them past that, okay, and with what we have now with the Zoom meetings, the workshops on Zoom and the 7 steps on Zoom, it's just, dude, just get it out there. Help them put together a campaign flyer, all right, with the campaign manager, and send it out to their database and let the system do the work for them. It's like nothing you've ever seen, okay? And you can track and see who tunes in, right? And then help them, let's call those people. Let's call all those people, all right? And then do the same thing for them. Do the same thing for them. If they're not somebody who's kind of got used to this, from whatever walk of life, they're, real estate people, anybody who's had to hustle things up, a business, all right, this is a no-brainer, okay? But when you when they haven't, okay, then that's where the challenge is, and most people haven't, okay, and so what we got to do is put on your thinker and just help them. It's kind of like, I like to think about like playing football, the being a linebacker, okay, I'm after the quarterback or I'm after the running back, the guy with the ball, the guard or the tackle that gets in front of me, right? I'm not trying to tackle him. I want to get past them. Okay, and you do this business, you do that with referrals. Okay, you do a subtle takeaway. You know, you're really not in our demographic anyways. You know, we're looking for them people that are 28 to 48, married, got kids, owns a house, make over $40,000 a year, right? And you know, you're single, you're divorced, right? You're older than that, right? And or you're too young, okay? But you probably know some people, because those people need this and want this, okay? So if you know anybody that can help, you know, family, friends, neighbors, your kids' friends, parents, people that you work with, will you let me talk to them? Okay, and just get past them for them. All right, bye.